Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing the coilovers. We just had to double check that these steering knuckles fit. Down here, A86 steering knuckles from Techno Tuning, which they do fit. They have adjustable ones here, and luckily these fit here because they come with spacers, so just put those in. Had to clean up that thread there because I knocked it taking it on or putting this on. But also another thing is, with the Toyota Coronas, they say A86 stuff will bolt in on the forums. They don't. You need MX73 tops, which I just got there from Techno Tuning as well, their T3 ones, and then I just got the tops of the BCs milled down to fit in there, and now they're working nicely. But other than that, everything else is bolted in pretty well, so we'll get onto this and we'll take you along while we're building it. So I'll see you when we get the rest of it going, because I need to get these split pins in. Hey guys, so we've got the coilover in now. We had to take the roll center adjusters out to make them fit, because with the Techno Tuning they don't bolt up with the BC's roll center adjusters, so I'm gonna have to get some spacers made out for that to fit into these, and then once that's done, I might put them in depending on how it feels without them. Don't know yet, but we're just gonna measure from the top there to there, and we're gonna match the other coilover to that, and then we're gonna throw it in. Then we're gonna start putting everything else on. Then we'll put the bracket on for the caliper, then do the hub and all that with the disc put on the back, and then once that's done, we'll get back to you to just show you the progress. Okay, so we're back and we got both sides in now, and now we're just putting on these billet brackets for the A86 calipers. They're just bolting in with the 17mm. So we're going to do that now on both sides, and then pack the bearings for the hubs, and then get those into the hubs. Put the disc on the back of the hubs and then bolt them on here. Then I'll put the line on for the caliper, put the caliper on, and then we'll have to put the wheel on, then move to the rear, and then that should all be good once it's done on both sides. And then knob, and then it'll be good to do the rear, and then it'll be good to drive. But sadly I'll have to get a new clutch in first before I can drive it properly. Anyway, so we're doing this. So we got the hubs on and we got the brackets on them here now, but we had to get shorter bolts with a hex pattern on the back to actually do them up with some lock washers. And then we also had to get these bolts here and put them into the caliper and the bracket and cut them short, because we couldn't get them sizes to fit, so we just bolt them in to the back of there with the bracket on the back and cut them. As you can see, there's some gouge marks, but that should be alright. And also the backs are pretty much done. We just need to lower them a little more to where I like it, but who knows, it might look good once it's down on the ground. Yeah, they all bolt straight in, but the backs do, but the front's a bit of a headache. But slowly getting there. Hopefully get that all done today and get some washers made up for the RCAs through the week, and just come on during either after work one afternoon, put them on, or on the weekend when I have another hand, and then just reset the height for the fronts. But then also I've got to do the clutch next weekend, which I may do a video on that if I do it myself, or I may take it down to mechanics to get it done. That way they can also fix a strip bolt for where you fill up the oil in the transmission. Don't know yet, but that's pretty much all you need to know for doing these for now. But we'll get back to you once it's all in and the wheels on, and show you the height. So see you then. Okay guys, so all the coilovers are in, brakes and all that are in, but sadly we didn't have all the clips with the package we got from Flows, so I emailed them and hopefully they'll be here soon. So we don't have the front side of the pads in on either side, and we don't have all the clips on the back pads, so we're going to need to do those once they're here. And then the rear is set to where I want it and the front's set to where I want it. I know there's a bit of gap, but if I go any lower, probably going to be scraping frame and all that. I've put it to 14 dampening all around out of the 30 that it has, but as you can see there's a bit of caster on it as well. I set on 5 from the last one just to give it a bit of hot boy spec, but it definitely needs a wheel alignment. If you come and have a look at the front of it, like this, both sides are pretty bad, so once I get the new clutch in and I get those clips, I'll change the wheel alignment as well just by eye, and then take it down for a proper one when everything's running properly again. But other than that, everything's pretty good. Now we just clean up the shed now. There was a lot of headaches here and there, so if you do want to do BCs, A86 BCs, just make sure you do the research. You need MX73 camber tops, and you also need the A86 steering knuckles, or I've heard the XT30 lower control arms work, but I just went with the A86 stuff just to make it more simple. The Techno Tuning ones I got for the steering knuckles, they are full billet and they came with spaces to fit over the bolts. I'll turn the steering wheel so you guys can have a look. In there, so we needed to do a spacer in there for either side and a spacer in the middle one just to make it fit. There was only needed a very thin one for the front, but needed a thicker one for here. But as soon as the bolts went on, everything lined up pretty well and is pretty solid. As you can see, also the braided brake lines are there, all connected pretty well. They were made down at Pertec for about $200 for both lines. That was pretty good, I reckon. And then everything else was purchased online from either Flows, Tinkering with Toyotas, or BC Racing Australia. I got the RCAs from, but I need to make spaces for those to make them fit. And then the BC coilovers were actually from Just Jap Australia, but you can get them through BC Racing, but they're $100 cheaper on Just Jap, I found. But other than that, like, direct bolt in with rear, and then you just need all those extras for the front. But other than that, they worked out pretty well. Luckily I had my help from my friend Tyler, who has the 686 over there. It's got the kooky bumpers on there, which look pretty hot, I reckon. But other than that, that's all for today's video. I'll update you on Instagram about the pads and clips, and other than that, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching the video, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe. Other than that, have a nice rest of your day. Thank you for watching.